Welcome! So welcome to Cinnamon Swirls in 40 minutes in an air fryer with no need. So we have a sourdough bakery, and when we make cinnamon swirls in the bakery, they take 24 hours. These take less than an hour. They're easy to make, and I think they're magnificent. They go crispy around the outside, caramelly in the inside, and we make a lovely cream cheese frosting to go over them. And did we mention we're making them in an air fryer, not in an oven? So wait till you see, this one's class. So first step, we'll mix our dry ingredients. I have 200 grams of self-raising flour. So that's just flour with the baking powder already in. Pop in a pinch of salt. It's approximately 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then I have 30 grams. I'm using icing sugar. Use caster sugar or whatever sugar you have, ease. So we mixed our dry ingredients. I have 80 grams of plant-based butter. I've cut into small little cubes. It's solid. And we're gonna pour it in here and just think light, fluffy thoughts and just gently caress it until we reach breadcrumb-like texture. So we're looking for a breadcrumb-like consistency, like really light and creamy, and oh, it's delicious. I have 100 ml of oat milk or plant-based milk of choice, created well in the middle, and we're gonna pour it in and gently bring our dough together. So when you're bringing the dough together, it will be slightly hard to handle. So just have a little bowl of flour and just slightly cover it and just make it easier to handle. We're not gonna need this in any huge amount. We just wanna bring it together to a nice dough just like this. We aren't kneading this because we don't have baking powder in it.
Kneading? What's kneading?
Kneading is like that K word, K, kneading. We are not kneading this because we're using self-raising flour, so we don't want to develop gluten in it. So we couldn't find our rolling pin, so just take a bottle, coat it with a little bit of flour, and voila. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to roll it out approximately 45 centimeters long by 30 centimeters into a nice rectangle. So now it's time to make our cinnamon butter. Really tough one. We've got cinnamon, we've got butter, and we've got sugar. And that's it, that's the only ingredients. Okay, and to melt our butter, it's vegan plant-based butter. I'm just gonna pop it in the air fryer and melt it for probably 3 minutes just in the air fryer function. Okay, 2 top tips. Number 1, make sure to mix the cinnamon and sugar before you add the butter, just much more easier to distribute it. And tip 2, do melt the butter, because if you don't melt it, it turns into this thick, claggy substance and it's impossible to spread it out over the dough. Okay, butter's melted, I'm just gonna pour it all over our cinnamon sugar. Okay, you want to be kind of a little bit quick here. Just spread it out. Be careful not to rip your dough and try to get it right to the edge. Okay, voila, spread it out. Try to get as far to the edges as you can while not ripping the dough. Time to roll it up. Mr. Flynn, you want to grab that end? Yes, sir, Mr. Flynn. Ideally, grab your identical twin. So we're simply just tucking it and rolling. So it's a bit like it's just tucking and rolling and tucking and rolling. And just try to get it nice and tight. So we get a nice big clear log. What we're going to think half, half, half. So half the full log, half the half. So this is a 2-pound loaf tin. Just grease it up with a little bit of plant-based butter or oil. It's approximately 900 grams if you're looking for the metric conversion. So just make sure to fill our tin. We're gonna get 8 in there and make sure to put them open side up. So while we're putting our little rolls in the tin here, I'm just...
Little rolls, our cinnamon swirls, Dave.
While we're putting our delicious little small cinnamon swirls in the tin here, we can preheat our air fryer. Go to bake, turn it on to 20 minutes at 160. So this air fryer only takes 3 minutes to preheat, which is a lot quicker than an oven. We're using an instant air fryer. They really are class. The reason why this is called a Versa zone is that there's 2 different zones that you can cook at different temperatures, so you can cook one altogether. So it really does offer great functionality and great versatility. Air fryers are wonderful. Try them, check them out. There's a link down below to get 25% off. While our cinnamon swirls are in the air fryer, we're gonna make our cream cheese frosting. This is so tasty, it really, really is. Okay, in goes our cream cheese. 4 tablespoons of plant-based cream cheese. We have 65 grams of icing sugar, just sieve it in on top. We've got a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and we've 1 teaspoon of oat milk. Mix it through, use a fork or a whisk if you have, just to whisk it all together until you get this beautiful, epic cream cheese frosting. Okay, so it's all baked. It's been 20 minutes in. We wanted it to go slightly crispy on the edge. Woo! Look at that. Okay, now for this beautiful moment, our cream cheese dropping from the sky. So it is, it's like pouring melted chocolate over a cake. This is the moment. Like there's something so like, almost like caramel. I was about to say the exact same word, just so like, yum! I am seriously salivating. Like when they're warm, they're gooey, they smell incredible, and they're kind of, the caramel, or the cinnamon butter turns into caramel. Do you know what's so nice about them? Is that instead of being like this gooey kind of like wet dough, like it's crispy. That's amazing. It almost has a pastry feel to it, doesn't it? Highly recommend the Instabrand Vortex VersaZone. Incredible, such a great air fryer. Really, really is. And this is a great recipe. Really easy to make, 40 minutes. Cinnamon buns typically take ages to make. It's so tasty.
Really is.
Amazing for a weekend breakfast, for a great snack, and as a treat. Yum. There we go. Thanks for watching, and if you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe, and wishing you all the best. Cheers.